sense.
Well, we have one person in each part.
Oh, God. No. Oh, boy.
It's okay. Don't, you know what? We will, it,
Small and mighty, no.
well, so my plan for There Must Be Another Way is to work on the solo part, because what I thought to myself is that we, Kol Nashim, will do the solos as a two-part harmony. Here, Bonnie, you're over next to Claudia. We will do the solo as a two-part harmony, and let them, since they have the basses and tenors anyway, let them do the lower four parts. And a lot of the places, the solo doubles what the soprano and alto do anyway. So my plan was to work on that. So what I think we'll do is we'll start on that, because we're going to work on the text. I'm going to worry about doing warm-up. I think Mimi is coming. Tatiana, I never know if she's coming or not coming. And Suli said she was. Did you speak to her? There Must Be Another Way. Okay. Can you hear me okay? I can make this louder. Here we go. All right. So the challenge in these solo parts for one person to sing them is the range, because they go down, and actually the Achinoam Mini Mira Awad recording is actually a full step lower than this. So it goes down to F below middle C, which is good, because I don't have that F at all. So if you take a look at measure 5, 6, 7, 8, right? You see the vocal part goes down to that G below. And if you're singing the top, then you're supposed to go all the way up to E flat, which you get to in measure 21. So it's a really widespread, which is challenging. So what we're going to do is the beginning part, and we're not going to worry about the melody just yet, because the words are the tricky part. The melody you've all heard, and it's not that hard to do. But the words, the Hebrew words and the Arabic words, I want to spend some time on. So what we're going to do is the beginning. Can you give me a D? So anybody who has that low D, G, which is going to be you two for sure, Lainey, possibly you, Leslie, probably not. I'd rather you not. What I found when I sang it was that I had to figure out a place in the middle where I was kind of shifting gears so that I could get into the top part. So what I was thinking is people who don't have that low G will join in the middle of measure 15 where it says both, right? And then those of you who are altos will go do the bottom note in measure 16, right? And do the bottom part harmony, and you see it's all parallel thirds. And the sopranos are going to do the top note. So Lainey, you'll do the top note.
Okay, so I'm going to do on measure 16. Is that correct?
Pick up to measure 16. Where it says both.
Yeah, versus both.
Those 3/8 notes where it says both.
You see that?
Just above.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you'll come in there. So why don't you scoot over next to Leslie, because the two of you are going to do the top note.
Oh boy.
Okay. And let's go over the words. So the transliteration is a little strange or eccentric or whatever. So anything that you're not going to remember how to pronounce, if you need to fix it so it looks differently so you'll remember how to pronounce it, write it in. Okay, so one of the weird things, for example, measure 7, see that E? 5, 6, 7, right? So the word is enaich, which is your eyes in Hebrew. But if you look at, we all have the same score. I think page 3, pick up page 3 into page 4. See that A that goes into the next page? Yeah, after that, the last measure, 24, 25, 26, 27, the last beat of measure 27, that's A, goes into Einaki, which is eyes in Arabic. So why is it spelled differently? I have no idea. So however you need to put it in so that you know how it's pronounced. Okay, so, and I apologize, I didn't bring oh, he's got it here. He's got it here, not with the Arabic words, but I've got the translation. Okay, so let's do the Hebrew first because we're more familiar. Hey, Mimi. Okay, Leslie, Lady,
Do I
move
go
up.
back?
No, just one seat. Just one seat. The three of you are gonna. This is two parts, so it's fine. If Tatiana gets here, you'll scoot over one more, but it's fine.
Is this what Rachel sang a solo to?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I sang it with
Right.
Christina. I sang the Arabic with Rachel and the Hebrew with Christina.
Yeah.
Okay, so Enaich, your eyes, Achot, sister. Kol ma shelibi.
What measure are you on?
I'm continuing after Achot. At the last measure of the first page. Last measure of the first page.
Okay.
Kol ma shelibi mevakesh. Kol ma shelibi mevakesh omrot. So kol is everything. Ma, that. Shelibi, that my heart. Mevakesh, asks for. Omrot. So my sister, your eyes, my sister, are saying everything that my heart wants. Okay, let's read that again. Enaich achot, kol ma shelibi mevakesh omrot. Avarnu, we have gone through. Avar is we've passed. Avar is, yeah, so we have passed. Yeah, avarnu, adko.
No. So
What?
the R, you're pronouncing it as a V, but how do you want it as a D?
Yeah, avarnu,
Okay.
or a rolled R. Avarnu, adko. We have passed until now. Derech aruka, a long road. Derech kokasha. Derech is, remember we did El HaDerech, but Derech kokasha, such a hard path. Yad biyad is hand in hand. Okay, so let's speak it until there with the rhythm. And Neely's going to play the melody in the background really softly, but we're not going to worry about singing. It's just kind of a subliminal. So, and very much under tempo. And I haven't decided, so how many of you heard the Jerusalem Youth Concert for Peace? You had sent me the registration for that. So Achinoam Nini sang this, and of course, we're all familiar with recording.
Right.
But she sang it completely different. Like it wasn't like Enai. You wanted to cry. You really wanted to cry. I don't know. We are going to experiment. I don't know how it's going to fit with this. Honestly, I hate the introduction. There must be another. I really hate it. It's really hard to do in tune. And I think that it sets up a certain kind of, there must be another way. And I don't know about you, but I'm kind of at the point where I'm feeling like maybe there's another way, but I cannot find my way to find it. I'm not sure. I believe there is another way. And so maybe we need to rethink this in that way. And so we're not going to rearrange the whole thing.
No, but we could just cut the intro.
But we can cut the intro and certainly make, have it gradually build up, but maybe the end won't be. And you've all heard me sing it with Christina, and that there must be another must, and maybe we think it differently. Carol had written Achinoam and Josh and thinking that they were going to do another choral arrangement, which I don't think they're going to do. So we're going to.
That's not true.
You think they're going to do another choral arrangement? I don't think they will.
I haven't heard back. So
Yep.
That's all I have to say. I know that Achinoam has a concert tonight, and lots of people are busy doing other stuff.
As are we.
So flexibility is key.
So we are going to speak the text and
Starting at 7.
starting at pick up to 8. 5, 6, 7, pick up to 8. 1, 2, 3. Enahai, ahot, kol ma shelibi mevakesh omrot, avahanu ad ko derech aruka, derech ko kasha, yad beyad. Okay, so far so good? Yeah, so let's do it one more time. So we're going to put in a break between enayich and achot, because achot needs a little bit of a glottal.
So where the KH, it's a ha.
And KH is a ha. If it's confused, if you want it, you'd rather see it as a CH,
No, that's
change it.
fine.
KH is a ha. So enayich, achot, same thing, chot. כל מה שליבי מבקש אומרות, עברנו ספייס, עד כה no space, דרך ארוכה, דרך כה קשה, יד breath, yad. We're going to lift there because everybody's going to come in.
Lift after shah.
After yad, beyad, yad beyad.
Yad beyad.
Yad beyad is hand in hand.
One phrase from Adko to Yad Beyad.
עברנו עד כה דרך ארוכה, דרך כה, yeah. And if we'll see what our tempo is, if we feel like we need a little bit of a breath somewhere else, we'll add it in. Okay, so try to sing along. If you do not have the low G, you're going to join in measure the middle of 15. Okay, so and sopranos, you don't want to, you don't want to do that. If you can't keep it connected up here, then don't do it. All right, here we go. So Bonnie and Claudia and Lainey, probably you.
Would
One.
you play it on the piano?
Yeah, she's playing.
I mean, right now, so that I could hear.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
One, two, off. Okay, singing. And yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so please mark between derech aruka and derech כה קשה, no breath.
No breath.
No breath. So, and we're going to try after, yeah, so we're going to do avarnu ad ko derech aruka, derech כה קשה, yad beyad.
So after Atko, there's no breath.
No breath after Atko, no breath after Aruka. Okay, so let's continue where we stopped, the middle of 5. Text. Vehadmaot.
The middle of 5.
Middle of 15. Middle of 15. Vehadmaot.
Vehadmaot.
And the tears. Zolgot.
Zolgot.
They trickle. Zolmot. They flow. Lashav. For nothing. Okay. Ke'ev. A pain. Lelo shem, without name.
Lelo Shem.
Let's put that together, just that much, from the Hadmaot, middle of 50, pick up to 16. 1, 2, speaking. V'hatma'ot zolgot zormot lashav ke'eh lelo shem. Okay, so you're gonna lift after lashav and after ke'ev. Yeah, so in 15, 16, 17, after lashav, and then after ke'ev, he gives us a rest. Okay, continuing with the text. Anach in measure 19. Anachnu, we, mechakot, are waiting in the feminine. Rak layom, just for the day. Sheyavo, that will come. Achre, after. For the day that will come after, which is what we're all waiting for now, right? The day that will come after.
Oh, so the translation is in the back.
The translation is in the back, yeah. The translation is in the back, but not with the transliteration.
Yeah.
And it has the Hebrew, but it doesn't have the yeah. Okay, so that from the Hadmaot, speaking the words, Neil is going to play both parts behind us, and then we will sing it. We'll review and sing it.
What measure is that?
15 into 16.
Okay.
1, and make sure you take a good breath. 1, 2, breath. V'hadma'ot zorgot zormot lashav ke'ev off lelo shem anachnu mechakot rak layom sheyavo achrei. Off. English. There must be another way. There must be another way. Okay, if you look at measure 21 and you look at the solo line, which we're on, and you look down to the sopranos, soprano 1 and 2, see that it's the same thing, right? So it's doubling it. So those of you who sang alto at that point, if you want to switch, that's fine, but I think it's not that high, so I think it should be fine. All right, soprani, ready? Alto, take a break. Here we go. 1, 2, at middle of 15. 1, 2, breath. One more time. It's a little tricky in there. Listen once. Now. Yeah, that little third between zorgot and zormot, you're gonna want to not do a third. Okay, here we go. Middle 15. 1, 2. One. There must be another way. There must be another way. So yay, Bonnie, did you sing the E flat? But you're not going to sing this part. You're going to sing the.
Yeah.
Okay, just as long as you know. But yay, look at that E flat. Look at that. All right, alto part. Same place, middle of 15. Then we'll put it together. 1, 2. There must be another way. There must be another way. Yeah?
Weird. Right there.
Yeah, but when we put it,
Weird.
yeah, it is. It feels a little weird, but when you put it together, then it's fine. Right, so listen to both parts.
Really, because it's so easy to just sing the melody.
It is.
It's hard. So you need to pound that out.
Okay, listen to both parts. Nah, you have it. You got it. Piece of cake. Okay, listen to both parts for a second. Two, off. 1, 2, off. Sorry. Okay? After you sing it a few times, you'll get it. It'll go on autopilot. All right. Here we go from Vehad Ma'ot. All people, all parts. 1, 2, 3. There must be another way. There must be another way. Good. Okay. Piece of cake. All right. Now the Arabic.
Are you doing this because you don't think you're gonna have a soloist?
So I'm yes, and we're singing this as a group.
Oh,
You know, we're singing this together with Unity Project.
oh.
So I don't want to, you know, it's about us coming together. So I don't want to highlight soloists. It's not clear to me what is going to happen with one voice. Kim had mentioned before we canceled Sunday that they had 3 people to sing, so we may do it that way, but for this, you know, the solo part, the choral part is so much a backup song singing that I think, and we're so many fewer than, or there's so many more than we are. I think it would be nice to just to sing it that way. And if our singers are able to be interspersed with them and sing the solo sections from within them, right? If you know about Concerto Grosso, right, which is in the Baroque, the precursor to the concerto that we're used to having today, where you have this big soloist, then you had the whole orchestra, and then you had a small group from within the orchestra, which did what's called the ripieno. But it was like they weren't, here's the soloists. So if we're able, and we'll practice that when we do our joint rehearsals. If it's too confusing, then we won't, then we'll stand separately. But ideally, we would be interspersed from within. Okay, so Arabic. So if you can't do the guttural ah,
We can do the doom dooms really easily. But I thought you meant.
no, we're gonna do the Arabic. Ainaki, ainaki, your eyes. Ainaki, bitul, which is sister, and what let me look here. Oh, sorry, your eyes say, but what Seth said is bitul is a slang that's probably already out of date. But since we won't have any contemporary Arabic speakers in the audience, I think we'll be okay. Rayiji Yom is a day. Wikul Ilhof Yizul, which is a day will come and all fear will disappear. Okay? Ainaki Bitul Rayiji Yom Wekul Ilhof Wekul yeah, Wekul Ilhof Yizul. All right, Eddie, let's put all of that together.
So the W is like a whoop.
Yeah, and so when there's a little comma in front of it, it's a guttural. Okay, so Ainaki Bitul Rayiji Yom Wakul Ilhof Yizul. So they have a sound on a k that we don't have. So really in Old Hebrew, why is there a kuf in Hebrew, right? There's two letters that make the same sound. There's a kuf and there's a kaf, right, which is a chaf. So kuf used to be, yeah, no, not the final. It used to be a guttural, like, I can't.
The way the Yemenites.
Yeah, if you listen, if you find an interviews with Shoshana Damari, remember we did a fabulous Fiery Females on Shoshana Damari, right? If you look for interviews with her and you listen to how she speaks, yeah, the Moroccans also, it was a Mizrahi thing where that kuf, which over time, anytime you have two letters that make the same sound, sometime in the past they didn't make the same sound, and then it just changed, language.
That's true throughout the region. Like in Armenia, there are 3 different guz and 3 different kuz.
Yeah.
And I can't make it.
Yeah.
I can barely even hear it, but it's like gu, gu, gu.
Right.
All
There's all, yeah. So, and I mean, and that's why as generations, as people become more polyglot and learn multiple languages, and then they stop hearing those differences or they smear them together. So,
linguistic schmear.
I listen to our news broadcasters, and there's a couple of them that the weather broadcasters are talking about temperatures. It's like, what the heck is a temperature? Or a tentative agreement, which is as opposed to a goldative agreement, I guess, or a steelative agreement. We have a tentative agreement. So that's but the Arabic still has that. So if you can do a little bit, you will, and if you can't, we do the best we can. So that sentence again, einaki, and we're going to say it in rhythm. Okay, so one. Remind yourself that it's a quarter note and then turn the page. 1, 2, 3. Enaki bikul raiji yom wekul ihil chof izu. Off. Okay, so it's very similar. It's just the rhythm is a little different because it's a different language. Ba'inaki. That's continuing where we were in 28, 29, 30, 31, 31 into 32. The ainaki, in your eyes. Israr, inhu anahayar. Nekamel halmasar mahmatal. Nekamel halmasar mahmatal. Yeah, so that MAH, it's not mah and it's not ma. It's kind of mah. It's said they have an articulated H. Mah, 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 mahmatal. Just that much. The Einaki pick up to 32, and I'm sorry, I don't remember what each word means, but it says all of this in your eyes. The Einaki is in your eyes. A determination that there is a possibility. Okay, ready? Ba'inaki. Yeah, ba'ay. It really should be written like it's with the grace note or 16th note and a dotted 8th note. Ba'ay. 1, 2, 3. Ba'inaki Isra. Inhu anahayar nekamel halmasar mahmatal. Okay, so mahmatal. Yeah, and I promise you, when I sang this, I had to practice it a lot. I had to practice it a lot. It does not feel natural. I speak Hebrew, so the Hebrew was easy, but the Arabic was tricky. Okay, so speaking from Einaki and Neely doing what she's doing. Here we go. 1, and turn the page before that. Don't stick there on the corner. 1, 2, 3. Einaki bitul raiji yom wekul ilchof izu. Einaki Israel. Inhu ana hayar nekamel halmasar mahmatan. Okay? Li anhu ma fi an one wahid anwan. Wahid is one. Wahid, a day to come. Yeah, wahid is one. That I know. That word I know. Li anhu, li for me, anhuma. Okay, so li anhu, pick up to 36.
Right.
Yeah,
Where it says both.
where it says both. Li anhu ma fi anwan. This measure is confusing rhythmically. Just prepare. Wahid anwan.
Wahid.
Wahid
Wahid.
لأل أحزان لأل أحزان لأل أحزان لأل أحزان لأل أحزان. Right, it's not quite a chet, it's not quite a hey. لأل أحزان بنادي للمدى بنادي للمدى للسماء. So the L in measure 42 needs to go to the end of 41. See the downbeat of 42 has an L apostrophe A?
Yeah.
That L needs to be moved back to the last syllable of 41. Because it's an A. Anidi. Al-anidi. So there's a lift after the L. Al-anidi. So back up to Lissama, the middle of 41. Lissama al-anidi. And then we get to switch to English and your mouth goes thinking. Okay, so back up to where it says both.
Back up towards.
30, pick up to 36, where it says both. Li anhuma. Bottom of page 4. Right. If there is, it's maybe in the library.
Okay.
Oh, the adult education, I don't think it's starting this week. I think it's starting next week.
Well, be early.
I hope you brought some food with you.
I know where the restroom is.
That, and the water fountain. All right, thanks,
You're so beautiful.
thank you.
Yeah, so once a month on Thursday nights, he's gonna, did you
Uh-huh.
notice that?
Not here, not in
Not
this,
in this
not in this
room.
space, not in this room. I have it from James that we're on the calendar, we have priority, just like Neely threw them out, it's like, sorry. All right, ready? Pick up to 36, speaking in rhythm. 1, 2. Li anhu ma fi an wal wahid anwan wahid lal ahsan benani lal mada lissama al anidi. And then there must be another way, it's exactly the same. The melody is the same, different words. I know, Claudia, this is just for your, keep the balls in the brain going.
Yep.
All right. Li anhu. All people on your parts with the words. And she's playing, Neely's playing the melody. Your voice is going to automatically remember where the melody is. Just get.
We're starting from both?
From both, yeah. And then we'll back up. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Li anhu ma fi anwan wahid lal ahsan benadi lal mada lissama. Yeah, let's do it again, Bonnie. You're.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So we're just doing the top.
No, you're singing the bottom, but you're singing the bottom an octave lower.
I'm skipping both of them up.
Yeah, okay. Oh, gosh, I did my arm workout this morning and I moved funny and my muscle suddenly went, ow. Okay, enakihi. So from pick up to measure 28. Okay, so yeah, so bottom of page 3 that you have that 1/4 note memorized and you're starting at the top of 4. I would write it in. I would write in
No,
a.
it's no problem.
Yeah, right. It's not a problem. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Enakihi bitul raichi yomenguri ilhokisu. Enakihi Israel ihuana ayo nekamel mamasar mamatay li aruma Rhythm's not right. Li anu, 1, 2. Li aruma There must be another way. There must be another way. There must be another way. Good. So that's the hardest, the most words. Okay. Now, if we look at 51 for a second. So if you look at the solo and then look at the alto soprano line, exactly the same thing.
Yes.
Right? Exactly the same thing. And that continues until measure 58. So just write yourself a note that it's the same thing as the choral part. So we're not making an effort to be forward at all. And depending on what the miking situation is we may have to be separate just so that we can be heard. But I'm not really worried about it. All right. So we're going to come back to this in a second. Let's take a look at 56, 57, 58 into 59. Melody look familiar?
And when I cry.
Yeah, does it look familiar? Right? Play for a second, Neely. Right, here we go. So please not cry. When I cry. Yeah, the yeah of what? When I cry for both. Much closer to than oi. All right, right there, when I cry. All people on all parts with Neely's help. 1, 2, 3. And when I cry for the birds, my name has no name. And when I cry to the sky. 1. All right, now you see that it's the same melody, right? Yeah. Except it's the words that we had at the beginning. Vehadmaot, zolgot, zolmot, lashav, ke'ev, leloshem. Recognize the words? Mm-hmm. They're the same words as we sang before. Let's review the words, speak the words in rhythm. Ready? So it's exactly the same thing. And you can write yourself a note, exactly the same thing as pick up to 16. Right? Just so that you, and the choir, what the choir is doing in the background is not helping you, and there's no piano. So although there might be piano, depending on how we do. Okay, actually let's just sing it because we know these wrong. 1, 2. must be another way. There must be another. Go. Yeah, so basically you have almost the whole thing. The last bit, go to measure 51 on page 6. Okay, so we have 51 until 54 is Hebrew. And then 55 until the middle of 58 is Arabic, and then English. Okay? So the Hebrew at 51, derech, we know what derech is already, right? Way, aruka, a long way, na'avor, we will go. Derech, we know that that is kokasha, such a hard, such a difficult way. Yachad el haor, together to the light. Einaki bitul, which we sang that before, right? Which is your eyes say, kul ilchof yizul, all fears will disappear. Kul ilchof yizul. So we sang these words before, right? Okay, speaking all the way through Hebrew into Arabic. Neely's going to play the parts and we're going to speak.
At 51.
At 51. 1, 2. Derech aruka na'avor, derech kokasha, yachad el haor, einaki. I find no matter what I write down, it's like if I write down AY, I end up singing it I. If I write
This A.
A, and then I sing it ah, right? Okay, right there at Einaki. 3, 4, 1. Einaki bitul, kol ilchof yizul. And when I cry. Okay, so let's sing the Hebrew and the Arabic. Yeah. 1, 2. Okay, let's do the alto part first. Here we go. They get to go first this time. Here we go. 3, 4. Now, in my opinion, the alto has the melody. That's the melody there. Soprano part.
Doesn't sound familiar to me at all. Did we sing that melody before?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, this isn't no.
Okay.
This is
I thought I
a
lost
no. After all of this other stuff where the soprano had the melody, you have the melody here. And it actually, when I sang it with Christina, when we made the bottom a little bit louder than the top, it sounded much more in tune. All right. Soprani, 1, 2. Okay, got it. Keep it up and open. Don't let it squash. 3, 4, 1, 2. So be very aware of the rests, right? Be aware of the rests, because Josh, this is together with Achinoam. So derech aruka na'avor, derech kokasha, Yachad el haor. Einaki bit'u. Einaki bit'u. Okay, sopranos on that high D, if you're doing dus, it's not going to be in tune. Einaki bit'u. Yeah, make your mouth ah. Make just a little bit of your lips ooh. Ooh. Right? It sounds like an ooh. Yeah, if you squish it closed, it's really hard to make it sound pretty and in tune. Okay, all people, all parts of 51. 1, 2.
And when I cry because my name has no name. And when I cry till the merciless stars say, there must be another way. There must be another way. There must be another way.
Okay, so I think if we do the solos right as a 2-part, okay, you are going to have to review the words at home. You are just going to have to review the words at home. Okay, let's do some kasher Beirachti.
You know, I searched my house for this because I didn't know it was new.
Okay,
I spent like 15 minutes searching my.
and I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say I didn't find it. Nope, no. Okay, so we have Lainey on soprano 2. We have 2 altos and we have 2 soprano 1s. All right, I'd like us to start at the beginning, by which I mean pick up to measure 8. Okay, so Neely, if you could just play the solo part from, to pick up to 6, and then we're gonna come in and pick up to 8. Good luck.
Okay, I'm just waiting for your time.
Da-da-da-da. Here we go. Okay, Yikira, this is I. Yikira, why is it I? I have so much trouble with EI and IE and AI. And my son's email is weirdmd@gmail.com, but he spells it wrong, WIERD. So now I can't spell the word weird because every time I write it, it looks wrong. No matter what I do, it's wrong. All right, everybody's going to sing the soprano 2 to give Lainey that entrance. Before that, Neely, if you could please play the solo and then play her D sharp. 2, 3, 4. Nobody sings. Okay, and you do have a D sharp comes in the piano to help with that. Remember the original arrangement had a D natural there.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
And I still have the original arrangement. my sharp written.
Me too, yeah, okay. So here, everybody's singing soprano two, because remember soprano two has the what? The melody, right. Here we go. 3, 4.
Shabbat shalom Yikirai.
Still on soprano two.
Velo.
Okay, sorry.
Just that much, okay? One more time, everybody on soprano two. Because she didn't sing it with us in 2019. All of y'all did. 1, 3, 4. Here we go.
Shabbat shalom Yikirai. Velo.
Okay, Leslie, Mimi, and Lainey on soprano two, Bonnie and Claudia on alto, same thing. 3, 4.
Shabbat shalom Yikirai. Velo.
We're not going on. Can speak after me. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shalom. Shalom. Shalom. Less lamed. Shalom. Shabbat shalom. Yikirai.
Yikirai.
Yikirai is my dear ones. Okay. Shabbat shalom. Yikirai. So when you look at the music that looks that way, right, at the rhythm, does it look like it's going to be smooth or does it look like it's going to be like choppy? What is your visual input?
Choppy.
To me, I look at it and it looks like it's going to be like all bumpy, but
Yeah.
it's not, right? Could you play, please, soprano two and alto, the pickup from pickup? Right, it's very smooth, even though it looks, so you have to know it well enough that the way it looks is not going to throw you off. Okay, last time, and then we're gonna, same thing, and then we're gonna add the soprano ones, who remember you're the white dot in the eye of the painting. 3, 4. Here we go. Good. Okay. Got it, Lainey? Okay. You're on your own. You're on your own. You're on your own. Yeah, if it's hard sitting next to Mimi, then, you know, move back and forth as necessary. Here we go. Soprano ones, do you need to practice yours? Okay, soprano one, soprano two. Alti, please sing with soprano two. Okay, 3 against 2. Here we go. Same thing. 4. One more time. Nice entrance, you two. You don't have the melody.
It's hard to get that,
They're so enthusiastic.
D
A
sharp.
little less, okay, think of the mood, right? I lost the candles, I lit the candles. And I'm imagining an illustration in a child's book, right? Where the faces of the people who have passed are now hovering in the light of the candles, right? And so she lights the candles. And then she opens her eyes and in the light, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat. When we do Zelda on Broadway. Here we
D
go.
sharp is only hard to hit if
It
you look
is.
at it.
If you look at,
But
could you,
don't look at it, just listen to it.
yeah, don't look. Right? It makes perfect sense if you don't look at it. Okay, so just memorize those couple of measures. Yeah, you'll go on your part, and you can look at her part, but you'll be on your part in a second. Okay, here we go. It's important, right? Because this is the first time we come in, and David has done such a beautiful job of setting the mood with the intro, and then that beautiful solo entrance, and then you have to come in like a chorus of angels. Here we go. So let's hear it from Mimi and Leslie. That was lovely.
Yes.
Beautiful. Control is hard. Control is really hard. Okay, all people.
I'm getting. I don't know why I'm having a hard time getting the C. It's not that hard.
C sharp. And it's the same note. It's the same pitch as the soprano once there. You're singing it in an octave. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. All people apart, and Neely will bring out the soprano 2 for you because you don't have a buddy. She'll be your buddy. 3, 4. Continue. All right, let's go back and do the soprano 2 at 14. It blows my mind what a stunning piece this is. Right, everybody on soprano 2, which has the melody most of the way here. All right, measure 14. Here we go. 3, 4. Could you play all of the parts, but we're just going to sing soprano 2,
I will do my best.
if you can.
Yes.
And 3, 4. Shara, shara. Okay, listen one time. Lahashti, from 18, listen once to the soprano two. Let's sing that please with Lainey. Pick up to 20. Yeah, it's a little awkward. The illegal interval. 3, 3, 4. One more time, 3. Yeah, think that you're coming. If you go, then you're gonna overshoot. Here we go, everybody, 3, 4. All right. Yeah, let's try it again at 14. All people, all parts. 3, 4. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, but I wasn't singing with you though. You were singing alone. All right, let's just make sure. Amar Hagi Haroed. Amar. This is it in 14. Amar Hagi Haroed. My trembling holiday. Shorashai Lemala. My roots are on high. My
Shabbat holiday she's referring to.
yes, yes. My we per Shabbat say holy day, even though Chag is Chag we translate into okay. Soprano ones.
Is it La Mala or La Mala?
Lemala. I have the old one.
Not the old one too.
Yeah.
The old one too.
Lady has a lady.
No, Lainey has a new one. Lainey has this.
Just writing in Ma.
Okay, so let's go from back to back to the beginning. From the beginning to there. That was my goal for today. And then we'll look at the end, which is almost exactly the same. All right.
I'm
Sorry.
doing the same thing, right?
Yeah. Here we go. Everybody open your mouth more. Oh. Good. Just 2 comments. Sho Rashai, not show. Soprano ones, I heard show. Yes, Leslie, it was you. Sho Rashai. And Lainey, just mark for yourself in measure 20, that G natural. is the same note in the soprano one, right? Okay, so go to the end. Go to the end, which is going to be measure 52. D. Rehearsal D. There is no E in this one. E in.
I said D.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I
I just didn't really articulate.
You didn't
but
The rehearsal D, right? It could have been E, it could have been E, it could have been E, E. Yes. Rehearsal something. Okay, singing. Here we go. Same thing. 3, 4. So exactly the same thing. So soprano ones, I would love it if you would practice going from the solo into the soprano one part. And then we'll see. We may have a solo or we may just have, after years of your voices clashing, the two of you are sounding so wonderful together. Right, yeah, right. And when Tatiana here, that's been working as well. So we're not going to have more soprano ones than that. So if we don't, I mean, I don't think we're small enough to just have a soloist. If the section can do it united so that it sounds like one person, then there's not a reason not. Anybody need a break? What I would like to do is from and pour out, pour out. So problem with the word pour, right, is that gosh darn R, right? And so our tendency, and pour out, pour, and there we're done. Pour out. So if you watch my mouth, pour out, pour out, pour. Do that, pour. See how it closes everything, right? Pour. If you speak to somebody, you say, how are you? Are, right? Say the word, how are you? How are you? Pay attention what happens with your teeth and your tongue when you say the word A-R-E. How are you? Right? If your teeth close, right? Your tongue curls up. So if you go, pour, then that's what happens to the pitch, right? Refresh me my F. And it's almost right and out. So if we go pour out, say pour out, like you would say pour out the milk. Pour out. Right? Watch what happens. Pour out. Right?
Yeah.
Pour out. So if you sing and pour out, it has to go flat. It has nowhere else to go. So think of out is out, barely. Pour out, pour out. So it's not assisted by the fact that we repeat the same notes, right? Because whenever we repeat the same notes, we have the challenge of not getting flat, of keeping them the same. So up, F. Here we go. And pour out, pour out, pour out. Close. Sorry. Pour out your. Say it that way. Pour out your. Now put it in a Mrs. Doubtfire voice. Pour out your. Pour out your. Feel how it's been vibrating. Pour ha. Look how our mouth. Ha. I'm not, see, I just saw your,
Not, ooh.
no,
No,
your ha. Your ha. Ha, your ha, okay, once you say, yeah. Yeah. I mean, but it was very, very dramatic when we did it last week when I didn't sing with you, right? The Hebrew was in tune, and then as soon as you went to English, it went all to. And it's not because you don't know how to sing in tune. It's because the language poses problems. So multiple problems. The letters that close, right? The letters that are back here are that want to be swallowed, and the diphthongs. Okay, so we're going to do it first, not in our Mrs. Doubtfire. I can see that you're texting, even though you have a pad. Even if it's Michal, gosh, I hope it's not Michal. She needs to be sleeping. So we're going to go, okay, as if you're what they were called, Susan Jamesians, right? In The World According to Garth, people who had their tongues cut out. Remember?
Oh, God.
Yeah,
I don't remember that part. I'm glad.
I read the book. I did. Yeah. My cousins had a bookstore, and they were like, "Oh my God, we love this book," and I read it, and I'm like, "Why?" It was very weird. It was weird. So imagine you have no tongue. Okay, and now besides not having a tongue, you're going to be a ventriloquist who keeps your mouth open all the time. Okay, now this is Delta. Alright, so when you put it there and you get it wide open, then it becomes easy, right? When you look at it, which is one of the reasons why I didn't want you to have it, then you look at the D and you go, oh no, even though you sang a high E flat, so you have no.
You've got it now.
I'm ruined.
Here we go. Okay, last thing, I feel the tension. Relax your jaw. Okay, so when you do a marionette, like when you do the Sesame Street puppets and stuff like that, so we think they're doing this.
Yeah.
But actually they're doing this. When Michal did Avenue Q and they had to learn how to use the puppets, it was so hard for them. And her thumb got really, so now relax the jaw. Do the same thing. Give it a. Here we go. Close. Now you're dying. You can't. You really, really listen once, because here's what I want. I'm not going to tell you what you did. One, two, here we go. Very close. Alti, on the top, you really have to focus on relaxing the jaw even more. Okay, so here's what you did. Even though we started on the here's what I did. Hear the difference, right? Don't do a full stop there. You're making space for the T. We may have a T, we may have not have a T. Right now, I don't care about the T. I care about keeping it open and relaxed. And in two.
Don't breathe between the first pour out and the second pour
Got
out.
it.
Don't.
Sometimes the ears need to be doing the. Ready? 2, 3. Pitch. No, it was, you were very close. You know where it went? What word? What word? Water. Water, we didn't practice water. Water. I'm exaggerating. Nobody closed that much, but you wanted to. And sometimes the brain is such that just the fact that you want to changes the pitch. So we're going to start from the beginning. I don't want to work on remember today. That was enough. So when we changed languages, and you saw this in doing There Must Be Another Way, right? It's a challenge. The language is placed in a different place in our faces and in our whole speech instrument. And so it's when we change, when we're singing, we have to make sure that we don't let it sink to a place. So we're going to sing Shifchi Kamayim and Pour Out, the first two sections, and stay in tune. And Neely is going to give us a pitch every 4 measures. Ready? Shifchi, 2.
Shifchi Kamayim, Kamayim Lihibeh.
But so why? Analyze now. What's the problem with that note? The word is libech. Yes, that it was flat, but why? What happens in this? When I'm practicing a song on my own, right, and I'm trying to figure out what's happening, then I ask myself, okay, why am I not able to hit that note? What is happening in my tongue, in my lips, in my throat, in my body? What is happening? So libech. What is the challenge with the word libech?
The way the mouth goes from this.
So you're going and then you have to jump, right? So if you're going from a closed and you have to jump, then what's the solution? Don't close so much, right? No. E natural, yeah. So do with as little movement as you can. So the clue, the trick to doing it with little movement is, which is more closed, E or E? E, right? So don't close the E as much as you want so that there's less distance to go to the E. Okay, let me hear you. Yeah, it doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't have to be loud. Yeah, so it's easier for you. So therefore, listen to how they can do it, right? And match. One more time from the top. Here we go. 3. Keep going. Much better. Better. So it's trickier than we think, right? Okay, do keep listening to this. Baruch Shasani Isha.
Yes.
We have no other ones. Starting from the beginning. Surprise, surprise. Well, not the beginning, but rehearsal A.
Yeah.
Yep.
Measure 7.
Yeah, measure 7. So we're gonna sing from rehearsal A to rehearsal B. Well, measure before rehearsal B. Sing what you can, and then we'll see where we are. Neely, why don't you give us 2 measures intro? There you go, Alti. Okay, so we remember sort of, we need a little help with the soprano too. So please tell me, what is the second word? Leslie? She'asani. She'asani. Here's what you sang. Baruch she'asani, Yisha she'asani. So it's not S-H-A-Y, it's S-H-E-H. She'asani. She'asani, every single time. Baruch she'asani isha, she'asani isha. If you remember a million years ago during the pandemic, when we worked on this online, we did the vowels. A, U, E, A, I, E, A, E, A, E, A. Can we please do that? Look at the alto part. Ready? U, ready? 1, 2, T, 2, T, 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 2, T, 4, 2. A, U, E, A, E, E, A, E, E, E. U, E, A, E, E, A, E. Those vowels have to be clear. Everybody singing the alto part with just the vowels, no consonants. Okay? Yeah, it's good for your brain. I'm exercising your brains today. I always exercise your brains. 1, 2, T, 2, 2, T, T, 2, T, 4, 2. That's all, just that much. Now without me.
We're exercising your brain.
Yeah. 3, now without me. 3, 2, T, 4, 2. One more time. I heard an A somewhere. 1, 2, T, 2, 2, T, E, 2, T, bump. There it is, A. The second one. There can be no A's. There are no A. But not A. She'asa. All right, now making it trickier, because this way, is much easier than right? Because we are going to be legato. Fresh with the beat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just because they do shade, don't you come in and do
We
shade.
stopped doing shade.
You stop now, yes, but the first time when we ran through it, you sang it that way and then they sang it as well. So don't. And do look at, I told you, I put the link to the text and contacts that we had about this on Chorus Connection. I didn't rewatch it, but my recollection is I did an analysis of all the vowel sounds that she uses and how many ahs there are in here. All right. Can we please do soprano 1 and 2, pick up to 9? Here we go. Ready? Alto, you can have a break. 2, 3, 2, T, 4, 2. So far, fine. Well, I didn't clarify, did I?
I wasn't sure if we were.
Yeah, no,
I
I,
was doing, vowels.
vowels was fine.
They were doing
Vowels was fine. Vowels was fine. So up to now, unison, right?
Right.
Soprano 1, soprano 2, continue. T, 3, 2, T, 4, 2.
Sorry.
Here we go, M. Okay, so soprano 2 repeats the same thing again. Soprano 1 has a little bit of a change. Yes? Okay. 3 of you without me, with text. Right there, pick up. 2 T, 3 2 T, 4 T. Dum bum 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 bum. Okay, not hard, right? From the top, all people, all parts, legato, and pure, clean vowels. Yeah, with the intro, two measures intro. There you go. So, shit, sopranos. Okay, let's fix one more thing. Ve'adam. She'ani adama ve'adam, not ve'adam. Ve'adam. Adama ve'adam ve'tzelaraka. Adama ve'adam. Okay, force yourself. Force yourself to be clear about it. Okay, we move ahead to rehearsal C. Rehearsal C, which is measure 26. We're going to start pick up to 27. I'm not going to worry about the soprano 2 note there. Ba, ready? T. Ba, ready? Okay, shit. Yeah, you hear it this time? Yep. Yay. Yay. That is it. The hardest thing is to fix the vowel when the person you're talking to doesn't hear the difference. My mother taught beginning Hebrew in middle school in a town in a communal town that was mostly families of Mizrahi origin. And so they had not heard English, and we made Aliyah in 1970, so there was very little English television. And so those students could not hear the difference between cap, cup, cup, coop. All sounded exactly the same to them. It's really hard to change it if you don't hear it. So that you heard it, victory. Right there, because you're by yourself, right? And the fermata means that I'm going to cue you the downbeat. Okay, hang on. I want one of you to record. I want you, because sopranos, I'm still hearing a little bit of she and a little bit of they. So speaking after me one more time. Baruch
Baruch
she'asani
she'asani
isha
isha
ve'ani
ve'ani
adama
adama
ve'adam
ve'adam
ve'tzela raka.
ve'tzela
And on-chorus connection is also the file that I made, just speaking the words. Because remember, we were doing it remote and we had people from all over the place. So it's important. It's important. I can't, I refuse to have those days. Oy vey. When we do one in Yiddish, we have plenty of days. But in Hebrew, we very rarely have the days.
Arabic,
I don't know. It's a very good question.
good answer.
I don't speak Arabic. Russian. Here we go. Much closer. There was still a little vetzela raka, just a little bit. So this is different, the same as the first one, as the beginning. Similar. How is it different? Okay. Clarify. No, they're doing the same thing they did before. There's one teeny tiny difference between this section and the first section. It's shorter. By how much? By one, Baruch Shasani Isha Shasani Isa, right? They say it, they do it once before you come in instead of twice, right? Other than that, identical. Okay, let's please go to rehearsal E.
This time it is E.
This time it is E, as in no other consonant in front of it. Okay. Yeah, so the first thing you notice that
It's a key change.
it's a key change, right? We do that ooh, that lovely ooh, 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 and we change keys. Okay, Neely, can you give us the F minor? Okay, other difference here? Do you get an intro from the altos before you come in? No, everybody comes in together.
So there's no alto one here.
There are no alto ones here, correct?
We're not singing alto one.
We're not singing alto, you are alto twos,
Yes.
soprano one, soprano two. So we're
Okay.
singing it without,
Just asking.
yes, we're not.
Yeah.
We can't worry about the parts that aren't here. Carol is singing alto one all by herself.
Okay.
Here we go. Fake away. Right, everybody together. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 4, 2. All right, let's back up. I don't know why the altos got confused because of the key change, but it's exactly the same thing. Can we have just the alti? Remind them that they're singing the same thing. 3 T T 4 T. That's why. Little bit different, right? All right, slow it down a little bit. 3 T T 4 T.
she asani isha shani adama ve'adam Baruch she asani isha she asani Baruch she asani isha she asani isha shani adama
Yeah, so a little bit different, a little bit confusing. Part of it is because of, okay, this ends on an E flat major chord, that cadence, da adam, which prepares the end. That's going to be a major ending. Okay, can we do please soprano 2? Everybody on soprano 2, alto, feel free to sing it an octave lower. Here we go. D, 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 40. Same thing so far, right? So small changes, but very minimal for you. All the sopranos on soprano 2, and alto 2. 3 T T 40. Okay, so far so good. Reviewing soprano 1, please. 3 T T 40. She asani, she asani, she asani. Ea. One more time. Thank you for working on these vowels. They're getting better every time you sing it. Every time you sing it, you're doing it a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. But some things can be improved infinitely. 3 T 40. Open. Okay, so what I suggest, if you're forgetting it, please go to where it says she asani, and in front of the first a, put a little one of those commas that shows that it's got a little glottal. She a. It's not shea, because when you do shea, then it becomes shea. Okay, soprano. I want. Yes, but the vowels are two distinct vowel sounds. So it's a difference between going shea, and shea, getting that A in. So if you put the little glottal, it'll remind you to just that it's two separate vowel sounds and not to glide them with that Y in between. You're absolutely correct. It's a very fine line between, okay, discrete vowel sounds, but we want it legato. So how legato can we do it before it then becomes a diphthong? It's absolutely correct. Your comment is absolutely correct. Soprano 1, soprano 2. D T T 40. Almost perfect with the vowels. Okay, question to the sopranos. When in this whole section are you not singing unison?
46.
Mhm. Right? 46. And what's happening in 46? Listen to the two sopranos with pickup from to 46, please, Neely. Right? You're singing in parallel thirds, right? So just knowing that, hearing that will help you, and having one more person help you. All of that helps. All right, all people, all parts. 1, 3, 40. Thirds. Shea. Need to write yourself a note. No Shea LaBeouf in this piece. Do you know the paradox of the arrow and the target? That if you shoot an arrow, it actually never reaches the target, because from where you shoot until the target is a line, right? And any line, by definition in physics, can be broken up into infinite parts, right? So first the arrow travels half, and then half, and then half, and then half, and then half, and so it keeps traveling half the distance, so it actually never reaches the target.
An entire song about this.
Is that called entropy?
No, it's a paradox, because of course we know from observation that arrows do hit. Yes. All right. That's what I wanted to do with Bubble Shasa Nisha. The last thing I was thinking to do was to run through one voice, if you would like to do that. Just stand up and sing. Okay, let's just one voice. We started with There Must Be Another Way.
Right. One voice.
Mhm.
Okay,
Not one day,
Not one day, one voice.
one day, 7 voices, 5 voices.
This is where we started with 5.
singing.
Everybody's
Start.
singing. Yeah.
From the beginning, everybody's singing.
So the soprano ones are going to sing on the soprano 1 lines, and the alto on the alto lines. And if you could just give people a little help with their entrance notes, that would be great. Otherwise, you're playing the accompaniment, and we're stumbling our way through.
This is the sound of one voice, one spirit, one voice. The sound of one who takes on charge. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice.
Nice, very nice.
This is the sound of voices too. Sound of me singing with you, helping each other to make it through. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices 3, singing together in harmony, surrendering to the mystery. This is the sound of voices 3. This is the sound of voices 3. This is the sound of all of us, singing of love and the will to trust. Just behind you through to dust. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of one voice. One people, one voice. Song for every one of us. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice.
Sorry, flowers. Nice.
Not too bad?
No, no. Yeah, this is totally where we need it for our joint rehearsals. That's, and that was our goal, because my goal, because now we're gonna really dig deep for the raisins and almonds songs. Thank you, everybody. Cheers around the table. And Beratov, Carol, I think we lost Sherry.
No,
Oh,
I'm here. I'll see you in 2-3 weeks, the 23rd,
Okay,
4th, 24th.
fourth
That's
is
okay. I'll see you the week after that then.
December.
All righty.
Bye.
Thank
Feel
you.
better.